Excellency Honorable Raila Odinga to give his remarks, and thereafter invite His Excellency the President.
Your Excellency, my brother President William Ruto, all distinguished ladies and gentlemen who are here this morning, we have come here today for a very solemn occasion. And I'm happy that this function has been arranged to take place here at KICC. As my colleague Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka said, we are at a crossroads as a country. And times like this requires leadership, the country to move forward. What we are doing today is a culmination of a process that began sometime last year when President Olusegun Obasanjo came to mediate and the conflict that was raging on at that time. We agreed when we sat together, myself and Brother William Ruto, that we would follow the route of dialogue. And that is the reason why NADCO was set up. NADCO then proceeded to dialogue and ended up with a very voluminous report which has contained some very fundamental recommendations. This bill that has now been signed into the law today is just one of those. But the NADCO report contains very many issues which are at the heart of the people of Kenya today. If you see the issues which are being raised by our youth, most of them are actually contained in the NADCO report. But if this NADCO report is implemented fully, you'll be able to address all those issues which these young people are raising. We are, as I've said, at a very, very crucial juncture in the history of our country. Our country has moved forward. There have been highs and lows in our history of 61 years. We needed to move forward. And I want to say, at this moment in time, my brother, that we require now a wider engagement so that people have an opportunity to vomit all that is there in their chest in order that we can be able to find a way forward. I therefore want to support the proposal of my brother Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka that we have this conversation. It may not take more than 2 weeks, but it brings all the stakeholders together. Today, our society is fairly stratified. Nearly 70% of our population is below the age of 35, the youth. If you say that between 35 and 18 constitute about 40%, we need that 40% to be present when this dialogue is taking place. And then the rest can fill the rest. And then we just talk about the Kenya we want. The Kenya we want convention. Out of that will come out recommendations that will help us to resolve this issue once and for all. That will be my proposal, Your Excellency. I think that Kenya deserves better. The issues of employment, the issues of discrimination, the issues of corruption, the issues of gender, and so on, are issues that need to be addressed in a wider forum. I think that it is possible to do. It is possible if there is a will to do it. And then here again, the IEBC is a very important institution. It's not the first time we have had issues with IEBC. If we find a solution to this issue of IEBC, it will be on the way to resolving very many issues in our country. You will remember in the last elections, the whole world was stunned when we saw an electoral commission that was completely divided. Some saying one thing, others saying one thing. You may be happy that, this other group ruled in my favor. But what example are we showing the world as a country? That in the process of very important exercise, the commission is divided. Nobody knows whom to believe up to today. It is a shame on us. And we are sure that we have got men and women here in this country who can actually do a better job. And that will help to unify this country. Last year, we lost 75 precious lives. This year we lost another over 40 lives. To say nothing about those who have been wounded, who have been hurt. We must prevent this from happening in our country. We should not allow this to continue happening cyclically. Let us find a lasting solution to this problem. We are ready to engage so that we find a solution to this problem. As Azimio of Kenya. With those many remarks, Your Excellency, now may I have the pleasure to invite my brother, President William Ruto, to address you. Thank you.